Today's topic is you must learn to trust that there is still a future waiting for you that is beyond what you can grasp in the present. In this point in your life, I'm just challenging you right now, and I'm telling you this morning that you must learn to trust that there is a future waiting for you that is beyond what you can grasp in this present time. If I had to give you a subtitle, it'd be very simple. Don't let what you see right now convince you this is all there is. Right? If I had to give you a subtitle this morning, it's very simple. Don't let what you see right now convince you that that's it for you. And I know somebody needs this word right now because your life has been lifing. You've been going through some things and life has been making you down, and sometimes your pain is so loud the only thing you can see is the moment that you're in right now. I want you to do me a favor real quick and comment my future in the comments. My future. Yeah, my future, because that's what I want you to think about. And this message is geared to get you to think about your future. Yeah. Again, one more time, I will say good morning to everybody. I wasn't able to call you by name. Yeah, if you wasn't got in a little earlier, I could have got you in there, But I need everybody to hear this before you make another conclusion about your life. I want to have a conversation with you on this Friday morning before you make another conclusion about your life. You have not seen everything yet. Did you just hear what I just said? You haven't seen everything in your life yet. You haven't met every person that you're going to meet. You haven't walked through every door that you're going to walk through. You haven't experienced every answered prayer yet. And you have not become everything you are still capable of becoming. So please, do not judge your entire future by what you cannot see right now. Or for better words, what you cannot see in the present moment. Do not judge your entire life by what you can. I'm just saying. Don't judge your whole life of what's going on right now. Because one of the easiest things to do during a difficult season is to start believing that this just must be it for me. This the best I can do. Maybe it's too late for me. Maybe nothing is going to change for me. Maybe this is just how life is going to be. But I want you to really listen to what I'm saying, because this morning I just want to give you some truth. Your present moment does not have enough information to tell you your entire future. Who knows? You don't even know. God knows. Write this down for me if you would. Write this down. What I can see right now is real, but it is not all there is. Write that down. What I can see going on in my life right now, it is real. It's real. But it is not all there is. Some people, you are making permanent conclusions with temporary information. And this morning, we are breaking that because there is a future waiting for you that may be beyond anything you can currently grasp. Are you listening? I want you to do me a favor one more time and comment again, my future. My future. Now, I definitely have to set the room straight before we get started. See, I'm from Mississippi. I say straight. I say straight. We don't say straight. Where I'm from, we say straight. So if you ever hear me saying set the something straight, I'm saying straight. With the T. Not straight with the C. But yeah. Nevertheless, I was just setting to my heart me, so you could definitely send those heart me's at least once a day. Faith does not mean pretending that your present doesn't hurt. And some people, you often mean that, or you often understand, or you think that faith means that things don't hurt. No, faith does not mean calling pain good. No. Sometimes the door really did close on you. Sometimes the relationship that you wanted so bad, it really did end. And sometimes you really did lose something. And that is real. We cannot lie about that. Okay? I'm just saying. Sometimes you really do not know what happened next in this world. Sometimes you just don't know what's coming next. But uncertainty does not mean there is nothing ahead. Just because you don't know the blessing that God is finna give you don't mean that it's not ahead. What I'm doing now, I didn't see this when I was hurting. Are you listening? I didn't see the breakthrough. I didn't see a lot of the things. I didn't see it. I couldn't imagine it because I was so blinded by the actual moment. And so I'm telling you, I've been put in some situations, repos, foreclosures. I've been put in some situations. And those things was real. But uncertainty, it does not mean there is nothing good ahead. There is a difference between I cannot see and it does not exist. Are you listening? There's a difference. I just want you to hear me and hear me good. There is a difference. Okay? There is a difference. Those are not the same statement. You cannot see 6 months from now. I'm just being real with you. You cannot see 6 months. You cannot see the conversation that changes everything. You cannot see the opportunity that has not opened yet. You cannot, I'm just saying, you cannot see who God may connect you with. And you cannot fully see who you are still becoming. So I would tell you to stop requiring the future to explain itself before you trust that there is still one. Write this down. Write this down. I don't want you to miss this. I don't have to see the whole future to believe there is more ahead. There was a time in my life where I had hit rock bottom. And God had to literally tell me, I was super young. He had to tell me to focus on my future because he would not leave me like that. And I'm telling you right now, you should write this down. I don't have to see the whole future to believe that there is one ahead. let's jump into some scriptures. Jeremiah 29:11. It's one of the most iconic scriptures you hear people speak. It says, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, said the Lord, thoughts of peace and not evil, to give you an expected end." A lot of times when we are living life, we be thinking that God be angry with us because we have made mistakes and we have done people wrong, or we have been doing wrong. Sometimes we are afraid to even go to him to even apologize or to even build a relationship with, because we be so ashamed and feeling like, dang, you know, he might not even like me because I ain't been doing right. But when we read the Bible, and you read the Bible for real, it says, for I know the thoughts that I think towards you, said the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Notice the opening, for I know. See, God knows. You may not know. And that's the thing that we have to pay attention to. God knows. You don't know. You may not understand how this chapter connects to the next one, but God, he sees beyond the page you're currently on. And remember the context though. Jeremiah, he was speaking to people living in exile. And you read the Bible, Jeremiah was literally speaking to people living in exile. They were not standing in some ideal circumstance. They were living through a real rough season. And they was living through a season they would not, hey, look, they didn't think they was chosen. They was living through a real rough season. And God did not tell them. He didn't tell them everything changes tomorrow. There was still a process ahead. But their present circumstances, it was not proof that their future was over. And I'm telling you, your present circumstances is not proof that your future is over. Sometimes hope is not everything changes tomorrow. Sometimes hope is, this is not the end of my story. Are you listening? I want you to do me a favor real quick and comment this for me. This is not the end of my story. I just want to know that I'm talking to people this morning that believes and you are full of faith. This is not the end of my story. Yeah. And what you're doing right now, you're feeling, you are strengthening your faith this morning. This is not the end of my story. Wherever you are in your life, wherever you are in your relationships, wherever you are, this is not the end of my story. You have to know this, and you have to believe this. I want to give you a story about Joseph. Yeah, Joseph in the Bible. We love to talk about him. When we go to the book of Genesis, Joseph's story begins to unfold in Genesis chapter 37. Whenever you want to go over and study and read for yourself, in Genesis chapter 37, his story begins to unfold. Joseph, a young man, he has a dream. Yeah. And he sees something about his future that his present life does not look like. It don't look like it yet. But almost immediately after the dream, he starts moving in what appears to be the opposite direction. He had this spectacular dream. The dream was powerful. Go read the dream that he had. It was very powerful. Yeah. And it seemed like his life started moving away from the dream. And his brothers, they was hating on him, man. They didn't like him because he was the chosen one. They threw him in a pit. They sold him into slavery. Your own brothers, your own family, your own blood. And this is what they did to Joseph. Now, think about something. Joseph has a dream, but his environment, it looked like a nightmare. Are you listening? By the time you get to Genesis 39, Joseph is serving in Potiphar's house. And Joseph serves faithfully. And he handles what's in front of him. But then Joseph gets falsely accused. Yeah, Potiphar's wife accused him of trying to get on her. Like, this man came in here and threw himself on me. Yeah, he was accused by Potiphar's wife. Potiphar was very powerful. Worked directly closely with the Pharaoh. And now the man who had the dream about his future is sitting in prison. And she done went and got him thrown into prison for something he didn't do. And think about how confusing that had to be. Like, dang, God, I believed you gave me a dream, and now it just looks like, God, dog, how did I end up a slave? And then how did I end up in jail? This is confusing. Sometimes the hardest part about trusting the future is when your present looks like nothing like you thought your life is becoming. Man, I can tell you how many, sometimes I've had dreams that God will give me and I'll be like, I don't see that, God. I'm like, I don't see that. But there's a whole bunch of stuff you don't see. Are you listening? If Joseph judged his future from the pit, from slavery, he could have said the dream is over. If he judged his future literally while being bound like this, he could have said maybe none of it was even real. If he judged his future from prison, he could have said, this must be where my story ends. But none of those environments had enough information to tell Joseph where his life was going. None of them had enough information. None of those things. And I'm telling you right now, none of the things that have been happening in your life is enough information to tell you where your life is exactly going. Yes, the pit was real. He was there, but it wasn't final. Slavery, it was real in his life, but it wasn't final. The false accusations. How many of you have been falsely accused? He went through this. The false accusations. It was real, but it wasn't final. Prison was real. Are you listening? You're not in elementary and all of a sudden you don't know that you may spend some time in prison. And so I hope people who've done time, you can listen to something like this, because this is for you, for your soul. Prison was real, yeah, but it wasn't final. And here is something I love about Joseph. When you move into Genesis 40, chapter 40, Joseph is still in prison. Yep, he's still in prison. But he is still using his gift. The gift of what? And this brother can interpret dreams. And God will be speaking to him, giving him words. Hey, this brother had the gift of prophecy. This brother was powerful. Joseph was in prison still using his gift. He interprets dreams for two men who were in jail with him. They was both in prison with him. Joseph does not say, I use my gift when my life gets better. Pay attention. Joseph didn't say this. A lot of us right now, we don't want to do nothing until our life gets better. Joseph didn't say that. He didn't say that. He uses what God put inside him right where he is. Pay attention. And then in Genesis 41, Pharaoh has a dream. And the most powerful person in the land, the most powerful person in Egypt, Pharaoh, has a dream. And nobody can interpret it. And suddenly, Joseph is remembered. Yeah, because they knew Joseph be telling boys, yeah, I'm going to tell you what that dream means. Joseph was interpreting people's dreams while he was in prison. Joseph is brought out of prison. He stands before Pharaoh and he interprets Pharaoh's dream. And the man who woke up as a prisoner is elevated into the leadership in Egypt. Joseph was the second most powerful man in Egypt because of his gift. Are you listening? Are you listening? Catch this. Joseph could not see Genesis 41 while he was living through Genesis 39. He could not see the palace from the prison. But the palace did not need to be visible to be ahead of him. Are you listening? Write this down. I don't want you to miss this. Your current environment can tell you where you are, but it does not get the final word on where you're going. I'm gonna repeat that again, and I hope you're listening this morning. Your current environment, it can tell you where you are, but it does not get the final word on where you're going. And somebody need this morning, because maybe, just maybe, you're not looking around. Maybe you're looking around at your current environment and you're assuming that your environment knows your future. Just maybe. It doesn't though. It doesn't. The main thing that I want you to know, you are looking at your life from inside the chapter. God sees the whole story. Are you listening? Are you listening? You are looking and judging your life right now from inside the chapter. God sees the whole story. And that is why you have to be careful about the conclusions you make when life hurts. Who told you that life wouldn't hurt? Life hurts. I'm just telling you the truth. You know what happened yesterday. You know what hurts today, but you do not know everything tomorrow and what tomorrow is capable of bringing. You don't know what 1 year of healing can do for you. You don't know. I'm serious. You don't know what 1 year of sobriety could do for you. You don't know what 1 year of real healing can do for you. You don't know what one disciplined decision can change. You don't know what one opportunity can unlock. Are you listening? You don't know what God may still redeem, restore, redirect, or rebuild. You don't know. Write this down very quickly. Don't let a temporary environment become permanent evidence about your life. Write that down. Yeah. Don't let a temporary environment become permanent evidence about your life. Joseph's surroundings gave him information about his present, but it did not have authority to counsel his future. So I want you to observe where you are right now. I don't care what you have been through. I don't care what you have gone through. It does not give the authority to counsel your future. I got 3 points I want to share with you this morning. You can give this to somebody else. You can give this to somebody else today. I got 3 points that I want to give you. Let's see where we are with likes. Let's get our likes up. We should be at 100K by now. And if you're enjoying this message this morning, definitely tap that screen. Make sure you are sending your heart me's. Yeah. And make sure you share this live with about 5 people. Yeah. This is what we do in the morning time. We come on here and we get in the word, and we really put something on our mind and our spirit that could literally help us get throughout the day. We got a powerful weekend coming up. And I just want to let you know that you have some things in your future that is waiting on you. And you can't be defeated by focusing too much in this chapter. Are you listening? Definitely tap that screen and do me a favor. My future, hey, just comment, my future matters. Yeah, I want you to know that your future matters. You're not going nowhere no time soon. Your future matters. My future matters. And as I'm talking to you, I'm thinking about my life. I'm thinking about my life as well as I'm talking to you. But when I look at this story of Joseph, this brother did not see the palace from prison. This brother did not know he would go from a real slavery to number 2 in command in the nation. This brother had real power. I don't know if y'all understand. This brother was like the vice president. In today's time in the U.S., he would have been the vice president, second in command. I'm just saying. How could a man go from slavery from prison and being accused of messing with a real powerful man's wife, lands him in prison, gets in prison, start prophesying in prison. His gift makes room for him. His gift bring him before Pharaoh. Pharaoh said, hey, this man truly is a man of God, and put him second in command. I didn't even tell you all that he did, but the reason that God did it was to save his people. God did that. Joseph didn't know that. He had to go through that to save his people from famine. Yeah, it's crazy how sometimes you have to be the one to go through some things and go through some sacrifices so that your family can live. And that is why I'm telling you this morning, you cannot continually judge your life. You don't know why you're going through what you're going through. Maybe you are going through this so that you can save your family from going through something else. We don't know the mind of God. We don't know everything about him. We don't know everything. It's just impossible. We wake up every day and we want to have all of the answers. We don't know the day nor the hour. But what we do know is that if we put our trust and our faith in him, things can begin to take place in our lives. And God could use us and get the glory out of it, and our children, families, and everything we touch will be blessed. Write this first point down this morning. Write this first point down for me this morning. Your current view is limited. God isn't. Your current view, what you see, is limited. God isn't. Repeat that one more time. This is our first point. Your current view is limited, but God isn't. Okay? Now, I want to deal with this, and I want you to pay attention. A lot of anxiety comes from trying to understand the entire journey. Are you listening? You're trying to understand the entire journey from one location. That's where a lot of our anxiety comes from. You're trying to understand the entire journey from one location. Imagine reading chapter 7 of a 20-chapter book and deciding, I already know how it ends. Are you listening? Just imagine you reading chapter 7 of a book. And this book has 20 chapters. And from chapter 7 that you read, you decide, I already know how this book gonna end. You don't. You don't. And you don't know everything that is still possible in your life. We don't know. We really don't know. Right now, you may see rejection right now. God may see redirection. Please pay attention to me. Right now in your life, you may see rejection right now. That's it. But God may literally see redirection. In your life, you may see delay. Dang, man. Things ain't just happening for me right now. Yeah, you may see delay, but God may be developing something in you that your next season will require. Are you listening? Ooh, oh my goodness, if I just tell you how many times I've been delayed. Oh my goodness. And when I look back over it, I say, you know what? God wasn't doing that. He wasn't doing nothing but building and developing me for a better season, for another season. Because that season would require something different. You see something closing. Yeah, you see something closing. There may be something ahead you would never have been considered if the door stayed open. In other words, there's a lot of people right now, you can honestly say, if some of those doors wouldn't have closed on you and God wouldn't have allowed it, you wouldn't be blessed right now. You wouldn't be spiritually where you needed to be if some of those doors have stayed open. Are you listening? I'm just saying, when I took a loss in 2022 and I lost all my money, I was comfortable. I wasn't going back. I'm like, I'm good. You wouldn't be probably talking to me right now. Now be careful. That does not mean every painful thing was caused by God. We can't put that on him. People make choices. Life happens. Loss is real. But God can still work in a story. Yeah. He did not need to wound you to write. Are you listening? He can still work in a story. He did not need to wound you to write. Because you just look at it, we be messing ourselves up. We be making choices on our own. Write this down. Write this down very quickly. My inability to see what's next does not mean there is nothing next. Write that down. My inability to see what's next does not mean there is nothing next. I want you to understand that this morning. Your future is ahead of you. Joseph did not need to see Pharaoh while he was in prison. Listen to what I'm saying, because it's going to make sense. Joseph did not need to see Pharaoh while he was in prison. But Pharaoh was still ahead. You don't need every answer today. You don't. You need enough faith to keep walking. Do me a favor right now and comment this: God, give me more faith. Sometimes you got to ask him, God, give me more faith. Because right now, I can't see my way out of this. I can't even imagine my way out of this. I don't know what's going to come on. I don't know what's going to come my way. God, give me more faith. There's times I have prayed in my darkest times. I will say, God, I don't know what you're going to do, because right now, I don't know if I got 1 foot in with you. I got 1 foot out. Right now, I'm struggling. Small, simple prayer. God, look, give me more faith. I need more faith. Because I can't see the promised land. I can't see, I can't even imagine how I'm going to get there, because my life feels like it's so messed up. You need enough faith to keep walking. You need enough faith to keep walking. Point number 2. I want you to write this down. Point number 2. I want you to write this down. Okay? Don't make permanent conclusions in temporary places. This is important for you. Don't miss this. Don't make permanent conclusions in temporary places. Pain will make you say permanent things. Listen to what I'm saying. Pain, it will make you say permanent things. You say things like, I'll never recover. I'll never trust again. I'll always struggle. Nothing ever works for me. My best days are behind me. That is a very good common one there. My best days are behind me. Be careful. You may be speaking from a place you are not going to live in forever. Are you listening? You may be speaking from a place you are not going to live in forever. So be careful. I don't think it's wise for you to keep saying things like this. I keep telling you there's power in your words. I know that things hurt, but quit saying you will never trust again. I will never love again. I will never be okay again. Check this out. Joseph could have said while he was in prison, he could have said, look, I am a prisoner. And technically, in that moment, he was. But prisoner was his circumstance. It was not his entire identity. I want you to pay attention. Sometimes you have to stop turning seasons into identities. Are you listening? You are not the rejected one. You experience rejection. You are not the failure. Something failed. There was a time in my life where I thought I would say, man, I'm nothing but a failure. I had to change that because of the bad season. I had to change my language. Mark, you can't call yourself a failure. Something failed. Boy, you have victory in you. You have greatness in you. You have the anointing of God on your life. You have the grace of God. You have the mercy of God on your life. You have victory on your life. So I had to quit saying, Mark, I had to quit saying, look, now I'm an overcomer. I'm powerful. And I'm telling you right now, you are not the failure. Something failed. Maybe it was your marriage. Maybe it was your relationship. Maybe it was you with your family. Whatever it is, I get it. Maybe it was your job. Maybe it was your investment. I get it. Something failed. You are not the failure. You are not the broken one. Sometimes when something breaks in you and you become broken for a season, you like to tack on to the identity of being the broken one. I'm just so broken. You are not the broken one. Something broke. You are still becoming. Do me a favor real quick. Do me a favor real quick. In the comments, put, I am still becoming. I just want to know that I'm talking to a people that still have faith. You got faith. You're getting faith right now. You're getting faith right now. This is how it happens. Conversations like this, things begin to get downloaded into you. You know, when we watch a video and we click that download button and we waiting on it to download, sometimes when you get yourself into sessions like this, you're downloading information. You're downloading another ounce of faith. You cannot speak these things in your life as though they are your future. You are still becoming. Write this down. Write this down. A hard season is not proof of a hopeless future. A hard season is not proof of a hopeless future. Prison was part of Joseph's story. Are you listening? It was never Joseph's final address. You can acknowledge where you are without surrendering to the idea that you will always be there. Are you listening? You can acknowledge right now where you are in life without surrendering that, dang, this is how it's just gonna be for me. I don't care what you're going through. You're not going to always be there. You need to get yourself up and you need to speak life into yourself. You are not going to always be there. Point number 3. Ooh, I can't wait to release today. Point number 3. Write this down. Write this down very quickly. Write this down. Prepare for what you cannot see. Prepare for what you cannot see yet. I know you probably saying, well, what do you mean prepare? Keep listening. Prepare for what you cannot see yet. Now remember what happened in Genesis 40. Remember, Joseph kept using his gift in prison. Let me back up. I want to go slow with this because you got to get this. Prepare for what you cannot see yet. Okay? Now remember what happened in Genesis 40. Joseph kept using his gift in prison. His environment did not look like his promise. Are you listening? But he kept becoming the person his future would require. He interpreted dreams. He served. He developed in the prison. He served in the prison. He stayed useful in the prison. He did not say, I'll use my gift when I get to the palace. Pay attention. He used it where he was. Ooh, I hope you can hear what I'm saying to you today. I don't care where you are in your life. Use your gift. Some of you, you have the gift of prayer. Some of you, you have some gifts in you. And you don't want to use these gifts because you don't like where you are. Use the gifts that you have. He used the gifts where he was. And eventually, check this out, eventually the same gift that he practiced in a hidden place, Woo, I feel the Spirit of God this morning. Eventually, the same gift that he practiced in a hidden place created room for him in a visible place. Are you listening? Yeah. Are you listening? Are you getting it? The same gift that he practiced in a hidden place created a room for him in a visible place. This brother became number 2 in the nation, the second most powerful man in the world. Somebody needs to stop waiting for life to look different before you start preparing for something different. I think that you should prepare now. I think that you should heal now. I think that you should learn now. I think that you should save now. I think that you should build now. I think that you should pray now. I think that you should develop your gift now. I think that you should strengthen your discipline now. Because faith is not just believing something is ahead. Are you listening? Faith also asks, am I becoming ready for what I say I believe is coming? That's faith. Are you listening? Write this down very quickly. Write this down. If I believe there is something ahead, I should live today like I'm preparing to meet it. Write that down. If I believe that there is something powerful ahead, I should live today like I'm preparing to meet it. You know what? I want to know how many people that have faith this morning. If you have faith, what I want you to do for me really quickly is put in the comments, I believe. I want to know who is on this call this morning and you believe that there's greater that you haven't even seen yet. I want to know who believes this. This is something that I believe in my soul. I believe, look, God, you ain't gonna leave me right here. You're not, there's greater for me. And I can be in a great position. But I still believe something in me is telling me, boy, there's greater coming. Prepare now. Pray now. Build yourself up now. Be disciplined with your prayer life, son. Stay strong. Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you're fasting and make sure you're doing the things and make sure you're practicing the gifts that I put in you. What do you think I'm doing now? I'm preparing. I'm practicing the gift that he have given me. And many of you, you have something in you. It is time for you now to start preparing yourself. Live today like I'm preparing to meet it. Don't just hope. Don't just hope for another chapter. I'm telling you today to become ready for another chapter. Yeah, I'm just saying. Woo! Yeah. Woo! I'm just saying. Ooh, that thing on me heavy this morning. I'm just saying. I want you to get honest this morning. Where have I made a permanent conclusion because of a temporary season? And I want you to reflect right now. I want you to reflect right now. Where have I made a permanent conclusion because of a temporary season? Where? Where did I reject? Where did rejection make me believe? What did it make me believe about my worth? Yes. Yeah, let's reflect real quick. Real quick. I need you to reflect before we release this thing. What did failure make me believe about my ability? What did pain make me believe about my future? Get real with yourself, because pain make you think some crazy things. Pain make you think that you're not qualified. Pain make you think some lies. Now what I want you to do is ask, do I actually know that my future is going to be bad? Do I actually know with the 100% certainty that my future is going to be bad? Or am I projecting today's pain until tomorrow? Most of us, we're projecting. But I want you to ask yourself this question. Are you listening? Do I actually know that my future is going to be bad, or am I projecting today's pain on tomorrow? Sometimes in this life and in this world, we are not afraid of the future. We are afraid the future will feel exactly like the present. Did you just hear what I just said? Sometimes in this world right now that we are in, we are not afraid of the future. We are afraid that the future will feel exactly, if not worse, like the present. And those are not the same thing. Now I want you to ask yourself this. If I really believe there is more ahead, what should I be preparing for today? If I believe that God has more for me ahead, what should I be preparing for today? That is a question that I want you to ask yourself real quick. Yeah. If I really believe there is more ahead, what should I be preparing for today? Yeah. Maybe you need to heal. Maybe you need to study. Maybe you need to start. Maybe you need to finish. Maybe, just maybe, you need to become disciplined again. Maybe you need to stop living like your best days already happened. There are places your current season cannot show you. Are you listening? There is still something ahead. I'm just saying. Now, how many people you ready to speak some life into your situation? And you ready to speak some life regarding this? And maybe you have had some spirits of doubt, and you have had some unbelief operating and working in you and telling you that you're not enough and telling you that your future is over. I want to know how many people right now you want to speak life. And if that's you, I want you to put it in the comments, speak life. Because we're about to get ready to use the power of our tongue. We're about to get ready to use a frequency that God have given us. Yeah. I see a lot of people in here today ready to speak life. I see a lot of people in here ready to speak life. Yeah. I see a lot of people in here ready to speak life. Yeah. Repeat after me. I release the belief that this moment is my whole future. I release the belief that this moment is my whole future. I release the permanent conclusion I made while I was hurting. I release the fear that nothing will change. I release the identity I built around a temporary season. I release the need to understand everything before I move. I release the disappointment that made me stop expecting good. I release the past from having the final word over my future. Now we are getting ready to affirm, repeat after me. There is still more ahead of me. Yeah. My current season is not my final destination. I will not judge my whole life by one hard chapter. I will prepare for what I cannot see yet. God sees further than I do. I do not need the whole map to take my next step. I have not seen everything yet. Yeah. Before we close today, before we close this morning, remember that Joseph, he could not see. You read in Genesis chapter 41, Joseph could not see while he was living through Genesis 39. The prison, it could not show him the palace, but the palace was still ahead. In your present moment in your life right now, I'm telling you, it cannot show you everything that is still possible either. I'm just saying. So don't bury the future inside of your present. Don't make these permanent conclusions and these permanent decisions in a temporary place. And don't let what you see right now convince you that this is all God got for you. Are you listening? I want you to move different. I want you to choose different. I want you to protect your peace different. But I want you to learn to trust that there is a future waiting for you. You must learn to trust that there is a future waiting for you. Yes, the type of future that is beyond what you could grasp in this present moment. There is still something ahead. Now, if you believe this morning and you receive our morning affirmation call and you receive this message, I just want to know that you received it. And put in the comments, look, I believe and I receive this. I just want to know who believe that you have more in front of you and you receive this. 'Cause I don't know about you, but I know God got way more for me. Yeah. I definitely want to give a shout out to everybody. This is your morning's reset this morning.